I'm Stephen Markowitz, an occupational medicine physician. I direct the Worker Health Protection Program, a medical screening program for DOE workers. During the last half of the 20th century, the Department of Energy nuclear weapons workers built this country's nuclear bombs, and in doing so played a critical role in defending this country. The Department of Energy offers a medical screening program in order to detect and address the health problems that DOE workers have developed as a result of these exposures. With funding from the Department of Energy, the Worker Health Protection Program has screened over 20,000 workers at 11 different DOE sites across the country during the past dozen years or so. In the year 2000, Congress established the Energy Employees Occupational Illness Compensation Program, in which DOE workers are eligible for compensation for selected occupational illnesses that they have developed as a result of their exposures. Among these illnesses include cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, and others. An essential part of our Worker Health Protection Program is our local worker coordinators, who are current or former DOE workers. They are essential because they understand exactly what went on in the plants and are extremely helpful in guiding their coworkers both through the medical screening process and also in applying for compensation. In this video essay, we would like to share with you some of the stories of the workers who have been through our screening program.
I hired in 1974. I basically grew up there. One of my best friends, he's younger than I am, was in my class in operations. He died of cancer. He was the first person paid here. And that's when we realized that our people are dying.
And they told us that this stuff wouldn't hurt us. This uranium wouldn't hurt us, and they even demonstrated it by one guy would dip his finger in green salt and touch the tip of his tongue with it, to show us that it wouldn't hurt him. I worked in the what's called the feed plant, 410, 420, and I was a chemical operator. I worked for 34 and a half years at the plant. And the main goal of this was production. It wasn't safety or environmental, it was production. Each shift had to try to maintain more production than the shift before it. And I had exposure to a lot of the radioactive stuff, and as a result of it, I've got the Burkitt's lymphoma. And right now I'm in remission, and they removed half of my colon and about 6 foot of my small intestine, and left me with what's called short bowel syndrome. And it left my body all messed up. They'll never pay you enough money to replace your health. Your health is gone, or mine is gone, and it'll never be back. And I am proud of the work that I did there. I'm proud that I was able to support my country, but I didn't intend to give them a life for no reason, and it could have been prevented.
I'm 63 years old, and I've been through cancer 4 times, and still here, just because of the information I got. I know who to see, who not to see, so it's worked out good for me. When I got cancer the first time, I had prostate cancer. That was going to take me out, according to my doctors and all that, but that was 1995, and still here. I just wanted to see my I got 13 grandkids. And at the time, you know, my son and my daughter were still in school, high school. I just wanted to see them graduate. That was my only wish, you know, to see my kids graduate. And I've got to see my kids graduate. My oldest grandson graduated, and he's got a football scholarship, played at Kentucky. So, you know, if I was to go tomorrow, I don't have a bit of problem with that. I've achieved way more than, you know, I thought I would.
They asked for my records of all the doctors I'd gone to. I said, could they have them? I said, sure. Excuse me. I get strangled very easily. I was in the Korean War, got discharged February the 14th, went to work at Union Carbide on April 1st. You know, I wasn't afraid of the radiation aspect of it, but I was afraid of the chemicals while I was working there more than anything else. And I should have been the other way around. You see, I was diagnosed with beryllium in my lungs. And I got COPD pretty bad. I can't do any work now. If it hadn't been for this protection program, I'd probably be in a poorhouse right now. Because my medicine is something out of this world. I take 4 different kinds of medicine for my lungs. So, if it hadn't been for this protection program, I don't know what my wife and I done because she's disabled. I'm having to do all the shopping, running around, things like that, to keep our household going. And I thank the program for the money that they helped me get. Like again, house I'm living in right now is bought and paid for. And part of it was because of them.
I worked at taking off asbestos for years down there in the abatement program. I went to work down there in '69 at the age of 22, and hell, I just ended up with pleural plaque thickening. I took the asbestos off, dressed just like I'm dressed right here. No respirator, nothing. But the people that's work down there, especially around these old buildings, need to have this screening. I would have never done nothing else about this if I hadn't went back and had the screening. And they found it. They found a mass in my chest and sent it to my doctor. And that's how come I got rid of this cancer, because they found it. But they didn't find any emphysema or nothing in my lungs. They'd all clear that, just the pleural plaque thickening and the mass in my chest. But it's gone now. But anybody's worked down there needs this.
The workers, they were proud to work at the plant because we were protecting our national security. And the Worker Health Protection Program is the only medical benefits that a lot of these workers today are going to have, because the Department of Energy is no longer going to give the new workers here or even at floor their health care when they retire. They will have no health care. So what we'll have is the Worker Health Protection Program.